that's what's happening there. But we're not done yet. We're introducing something new each and every month. There's only going to be one episode of these every month. So there'll be 12 at the end of the year.
Oh, do tell.
On each channel, not one, but dose. Yeah. Duh. Ni in Japanese.
I did not know that.
Yes. Each channel will have a round table discussion each month.
What?
Where we go in depth on different topics. The Nerd Cave channel, this one that you're watching this on, going to go through a bunch of different stuff.
Incredible. I mean, can you at least give us a sneak preview about what this month's going to be?
This month's, and Robbie doesn't even know it.
Oh, Robbie doesn't know.
No, he doesn't know it. It's going to be a round table about The Last Jedi. The very controversial Star Wars movie. Now, I've watched it a second time. I got some more opinions on it.
I should go back and watch it a second.
I might watch it another time.
I'll try to do it before we do that, but I can make no promises.
So that's this one. That's this channel. Nerd Cave Gaming.
What could you possibly talk about? There's no games.
There's no games out.
No games.
2017 was not full enough of games.
No, in fact, you know what? Disappointed. Disappointed.
Over on the gaming channel, we're going to be dissecting and discussing in depth Assassin's Creed Origins.
I don't have any opinions about that.
No, she has no opinions. It just wasn't her pick for Game of the Year or anything. So that's going to be each month. Now you say, that's it.
That's it.
That might be it. If we're a bunch of chumps, but we're not done yet. I know it just keeps going on. It's past Christmas.
There's more.
It's past Christmas, and we're giving the gift that keeps on giving. That's the Nerd Cave.
For only $9.99 a month. Just kidding. That's not true.
Well, there's a Patreon, but anyway.
But you don't have to.
No, you don't. So, each week, this channel, let's talk about the schedule. Monday, once the seasonal show starts, which is February 19th, President's Day, the day of the presidents, that will be the first Nerd Caves and Dragon episode. We got to have time to record this thing. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be a long couple of
Yes,
days.
and I don't have to edit it. That's the best part of it.
It's going to be me.
Oh, it's,
Me.
ooh.
I want to see if I can get some music or something, but
I'll show you how to get music.
I want to get bard music or something, you know what I mean? Fantasy,
Yeah.
royalty free, obviously.
Yeah, I can show you how to get royalty free. So.
Cool. Yeah.
Robbie's editing, cooking with Robbie. It's so nice. It's so nice. So that Monday, February 19th, is where there's going to be something on Monday. Until then, there's going to be nothing on Monday. Tuesday, on the other hand, will be the first day of the segments. Yes, I'm just making sure it's right. First day of the segments of the podcast. If we stay around our 45 mark, they'll be about 15 minutes each, give or take. Some might be a little bit longer, some might be shorter, that sort of thing. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be our podcast segments. Friday will be where the whole kit and caboodle gets put up.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Now, that's this channel. Over on the gaming channel, Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be our content drops. That's going to be where our live shows are and all of that. I'm thinking about making, like I said earlier, making the game, like the news show part, its own video type deal. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll work that out. So that's going to be that. When the roundtables hit, they will hit on the channels and all that good stuff. So we've got all of that content planned out. But you say, I don't want to be just here.
I don't want to be just here.
I just don't want to be here. I don't want to be on this plane of existence.
I don't want to be on this plane of existence.
I want to be higher. I want to be up there with the angels.
Zach, I want to be up with the angels. How do I get up to the angels?
I don't want to call our patrons angels. But you can go over to patreon.com. Now you say, we don't know what Patreon is.
I don't know what
And
Patreon
that's this is why we're doing this here. A lot of people on our survey didn't know anything about Patreon, didn't know anything about ours or anything like that.
I am a person, Zach. I don't know what Patreon is. Please tell me what it is and how I can do things on it.
Do you love supporting your content providers?
Of course I do. I want more content.
Do you like things early?
The earlier, the better.
Do you like getting the bang for your buck?
I do like a good bang for my buck.
Patreon is your place.
What?
Do you like the Nerd Cave?
I do. Yeah.
Nerd Cave, patreon.com/Nerd Cave is where you go.
Nerdcave, patreon.com/nerdcave.
No, Patreon.
Patreon.com
/Nerd Cave.
I was like,
No, I said
Alright.
Nerd Cave, and then I said patreon.com/Nerd
I was
Cave.
like, what? So patreon.com/nerdcave.
Yes.
Patreon.com/nerdcave.
Now, you say, Zach, I've looked at the Patreon.
Zach, I've looked at the Patreon.
It's not that good.
It's not that good.
You've been inconsistent,
You have been inconsistent.
and the dollar's not worth a dollar.
Dollar? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I say, well, guess what?
What?
We got updates.
What?
We got updates.
Impossible.
We're making it worth your money, people.
Impossible. I don't believe you.
We're making it worth your money.
If that's true, tell me what's new.
What's new? At the dollar level.
At the dollar level.
Okay.
Only $1.
We
$1.
one simple dollar, as Robbie would say. You're going to be the Nerd Cave patron. That's the tier. That's the name of it. Nerd Cave patron. You will get access to our Patreon feed where we'll post updates, photos, and polls, along with early access to seasonal content 1 week early. So before the 19th. Yeah. Before, yes, a whole week. Not a day, not 2 hours, a whole week.
That's almost like 7 days.
Yes. So the week before the 19th, guess what, Patreon supporters? You get Nerd Caves and Dragons.
Wow.
A whole week.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Just don't make sure it doesn't suck. Now, some people would say, okay. But we're not done. We got one more thing for you on the dollar level. I love doing that. That's fun. You'll also get one Patreon exclusive video per month.
Okay. Patreon exclusive videos. I've heard of those, but like, what's this kind of page? Is it just like an extra episode or something? Like, what is it?
It could be anything. It can be anything. It could be me eating Chick-fil-A.
Could it be me just like
saying do it?
Yeah, just saying do it.
Yes.
Could
for
it,
5 minutes.
Yeah. Wait, so could it just be like, hey guys, check out my dog. That's it.
Yeah. It could be Robbie trying to explain how the Titans could win the Super Bowl.
That would be good. That'd be good.
All of these things. It could be whatever we make it.
Okay, question. Could it be like, could it be us just like chilling out? Could it be us like all of us just like hanging out? Just doing like whatever and fun stuff?
Yeah.
But only pay like all the Patreons?
Yeah.
What? Guys, that sounds like awesome. That sounds like a fun time. I want in on that.
And it's only $1. Only $1.
Only $1?
Yeah. You get access to the feed, seasonal content a week early. Now, I've been a supporter of Kinda Funny. Their seasonal content, I want it a week early. I've got to have it a week early. It makes me feel special.
It's good stuff.
So we're hoping that it makes you feel special.
I'm hoping that Nerd Caves and Dragons will be good.
I do too. So you'll get that video exclusively.
That, you know what? That is all that stuff. That is a bang for your buck.
That is a bang for your buck. Now, we're not done there. You say, well, I want to give more.
Yeah, you know what, Zach? I want to give...
Gollum's coming out over there.
I started singing. I was like, it's not going to make it. It's not going to make it.
At our $5 level,
$5.
you're going to become a podcast patron.
A podcast patron.
Now, the reason it's called that is you'll get early access to the audio version of the Nerd Cave podcast.
It's good stuff. Most people listen to podcasts audio.
Yeah. Now I thought about throwing the video game side of it. It's live. You can't do. I can't give you anything exclusive on the live stuff.
If we could like do some time shenanigans, we would.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet.
And we haven't got there yet.
Working on
And that's where it's stopped in the past.
it. So are you saying there's more?
There is more. This is like an infomercial. If you don't get this yet, like we're trying to make this fun. You're going to be entered in each month into a raffle.
Like every time, like old people raffle. Like, where it's like
Yes, we're going to have bingo. We're going to meet up in the old bingo hall on Palafox Road. Yep, where old Scary Greg lives, the one with the one eye and the wooden teeth. That smells like lilac. Yeah, Scary Greg. You know who he is. Yeah. He runs a mean bingo hall, though. That's why he's called Scary Greg. It's not only that. The raffle, you'll be entered in monthly for a chance to win Nerd Cave memorabilia, shirts.
What?
We're going to have some, we'll talk more about that in a minute. New memorabilia, video games, pop figures, or whatever else might be in the prize box, which is over in there. This also includes the previous tier, which is the $1 tier, with the early access, the exclusive video, and access to the Patreon tier, the Patreon thing.
You're saying I can get all of that stuff for only $5?
$5, that's it.
That's like the best deal I've ever heard of.
That's worth $6 right there.
Yeah, and you only get it for $5.
Yeah.
That's such a great deal. But I know you can't top it. I know you can't top it. I know there's no more.
Well, challenge accepted at the $10. Actually, I added one more. I don't know if I told y'all about this.
I think we talked about it.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We're going to do an after hours Patreon. That's the tier.
I did not know about this one.
Yes, exactly.
Tell me, because
Do
I
tell.
don't know.
This is going to be at the $8 level.
Ooh,
Okay? So, right in between.
it's good.
Good in between. Each month, we will have a private group stream to hang out with all of you and play some games. So this is going to be, yeah. It might be you being hunted down on Friday the 13th by me. It might be getting a chicken dinner in PUBG. Oh, I'm scrolling around here.
Gotta follow the script.
Or it'll be playing some Jackbox party games. Regardless, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's all Patreon.
Yeah, and it's all Patreon exclusive. It's not going to be everybody else, okay? We're still going to have our regular community game nights.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry, everybody. But
It's just
this
a
is
little
going to be
Little something.
like, hey, thanks for supporting us.
Thanks for supporting us. We want to spend time with you, so
Yeah,
come on down.
yeah. Thanks for throwing us some dollars. That's at the $8. That also includes all the tiers below it.
That
So the $5 and the $1 tier stuff.
that's such an incredible deal.
We got a $10 tier. This is the one up Patreon tier.
Blasphemy. How could you possibly go beyond?
We just one upped it.
How-
This has been our early access video tier. This is where you get the podcast early on Monday, just like the audio version. You get it early on Monday. That's been the shtick forever since we started Patreon. Okay, we got that.
It's whatever.
You know, delivered to you early.
Yeah.
A lot of people asked, "Y'all don't do the bonus podcast anymore. You don't do it anymore. We want it back." Well, we got something. We gave you an exclusive video at $1.
Yes, we did.
We gave you that. We gave you early access to seasonal content a week early. At the $10, we're going to give Patreon providers, supporters, a special secret segment each month. A whole month. They're going to get it without anybody else getting to see it. It is a podcast segment just for Patreon for a month.
What?
Yeah.
That there's no way that's actually real. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And you ask what it's going to be about? We have no idea. We have no idea. It's whatever we're going to think about it. It's going to come out of the ether.
I just take a break, but is that okay?
Yeah, we're recording straight from the camera.
Cool.
Yeah. We're doing it different.
I saw the computer was like, is that okay?
Yeah, I turned it off to make it whatever. But yes, you're going to get a secret bonus segment each week.
So much exclusive bonus stuff. What the heck?
That's at $10. That also includes all the other tiers.
That's insane. Again, I would be more vocal, but alas.
We could keep going with the stick, and we will. There once was a man on Namek that saw his friend die at the hands of Frieza. He was only a mere Satan. Satan. Mere Saiyan. Then he went Super Saiyan. At the $15 level, you can become the Super Patreon.
I've never super watched Dragon. What was the place called again?
Namek. Did I say something else?
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, that's where Piccolo, the green one, comes from. Okay. That's his home. He's not actually from Namek. There was an evil version of him, which at the beginning Piccolo was evil as well. But anyway, King Piccolo, he was from Namek. Namekians like spit out eggs to make babies. So so he's not technically from Namek, but his people are from Namek.
No, I'm only like vaguely familiar with Dragon Ball Z.
We gotta remedy that. Maybe that might be one of our like anime things. We like watch some Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, like I know there's like the dragon orb balls thing.
Dragon Balls, yeah.
I know there's those and like there's there's
seven.
Yeah, they each have a different star in it. And then the Super Saiyan and some other stuff here and there. Yeah, like I know who Frieza is, but
yeah,
I don't know all that much about it. Oh, actually, I know that it's like the guy can be charging up to be Super Saiyan for like multiple episodes at a time, and like nothing else happens.
Yeah, Kai kind of took a lot of the fluff out, but a lot of animes that air on like TV and everything have a ton of fluff. Oh, yeah. So at the $15 level, you're going to be the Super Patron.
Super Patron.
So like Super Saiyan. You're gonna this is gonna be podcast shout out area. You're amazing. I'm reading verbatim what we're gonna have on the thing. You're amazing. We want you. Nope. Sorry. Let's try that again. Sorry, guys. I'm so excited. You're amazing. We want the world to know how awesome you are. So we are going to thank you personally during the show for the month you join. Plus, we're going to put your big, beautiful name in the show notes every month. You're a super patron. That also...
Going super patron.
That would be funny as like, I'm not going to put it on anyone. If we took people's picture and like we drew like really bad Super Saiyan hair on them. And that gets... You can use that online.
That would be so funny.
Be like, why do you have like a poorly drawn like big hair?
It's okay. It means something special.
It means special to me. That also includes all the previous tiers. Wow. So 10, 8, 5, and 1. You get all of them.
That's crazy. Just crazy deals.
I only got a few more that I've adjusted. Yeah. Okay. 20. You're the Blue Shell Patron.
The blue? What?
It's better than the other ones.
Yeah.
Blue Shell Patron. You can make a suggestion for a segment on one of the shows. We will discuss the topic that you have suggested as long as it's appropriate. Okay, we got to put that caveat there. Within the month that you are a pledge to this tier. So you can knock everything out of the way. That's why I call it Blue Shell. You knock everything out of the way, and your suggestion for a topic on the show gets on the show that month.
Just like pay up, be like, hey guys, I want you to discuss your favorite cat video. Talk about favorite cat videos. Shh, let it happen.
I have one, but I can't talk about that anymore.
Your favorite cat video.
Yeah. So that is the $20 tier, the Blue Shell Patron. Just knocking things out of the way.
That's great.
I like that.
If I had a chance to be able to like almost like basically like control the content of the stuff I watch, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Other people charge way more than we do for that. Like a lot.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. We're not. We're being nice here.
We're being nice. We're not greedy.
We're not greedy. We're just doing this to get better.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. This is what we got from y'all.
This happened.
This is all the Patreon people.
I was like trying to figure out which way my hand was going.
Where's my
We
hand?
made this happen.
We have like a confidence monitor. We hook the camera into the TV, so like there might be times where we're looking towards the camera, but we're looking at the TV. Number at $25. $25.
What could you possibly have at $25?
I wanted to call it the Wheel of Fortune patron, but I didn't want copyright issues going on. So this is the Wheel patron.
Wheel patron.
Say the word that.
Wheel.
There you go. I say wheel apparently.
Bring that bad boy up. I put that. Oh, I need to make the thing. I keep forgetting. Being sick has made me forget a lot of stuff I need to do.
So we
I put this together with my bare hands.
we got this for our end of the year best of 2017 show, and
It was super fun to use the couple times we did.
we only got to use it a few times, but it's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. So we thought we're going to be bringing this into a lot of our content, which is going to be really cool. So there's a bunch of suggestions on here, but at $25, want something on the wheel? Look no further. Will put your suggestion on the wheel as long as it's appropriate, and it will stay on the wheel until it happens.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy. I actually did not know about this.
I made that up at 2 a.m. the other night.
I know that we discussed like bringing wheel stuff
Mhm.
into it. Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because like you're guaranteed to get it eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually. We can't guarantee like the first spin you're going to get anything. That also includes all the previous tiers.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Insane in the membrane.
My membrane actually does hurt when I get home and need to take medicine.
So there you go. That is. There you go. What have we learned on?
No. I think it's tilted.
It is tilted.
I think it's gonna stop.
Stare off. All right, here we go.
This isn't fair. I'm gonna cough.
I know.
I think I blinked.
You blinked. I won. I always win.
If it weren't for the holding of the cough, I could stare for a very long time. But that cough, I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
So there it is, everybody.
That's crazy.
And that's only the first 6 months of the year.
Well, what on earth could possibly be beyond the first 6 months of the year?
I haven't got there yet. You will find out.
Oh,
I'm excited. Of course, we have Pensacon coming up.
Yep.
We'll be doing something there. I have no idea. January. I've been trying to just plan January out like in depth. But I know we had a little bit of fun of like what's going on and all of this kind of stuff. We hope you had fun with the episode as well, but we really want you to know that we are taking this seriously. We're wanting to give you the best content that you want. Like we've listened to the feedback and everything, and we want to give you the best content.
Yeah, we want you guys to have a good time and get the most for your money if you choose to do so. And if you do, we are very, very grateful.
Yeah, and
if you don't, we understand. We understand.
Yeah, we understand. If like, trust me, like, if you don't have the money to support us, watching us, chatting with us in the chat when we do live stuff,
so much more than you know.
Yeah, it makes things so much better when there's people watching and actually chatting. So don't feel obligated, but if you do support us, like I know, like this is huge right here. This is awesome, and like. Shout out to Amy again for putting, the time and giving up her last week to make a vision of mine happen and everything. So, but going into 2018, we really want the Nerd Cave to be a community that is how to put this, that we're supportive of each other, and that
we all want to be a family, a place where we can all come, have fun, and have a good time, and not not feel berated or judged. I think we're all just here to have fun and uplift each other.
yeah, and that's what we want. There's a lot of places that aren't that, but we are that.
Yeah.
We are a loving and accepting place, and we keep it family friendly.
Family friendly.
And that's what it's all about. And we hope that we can be on top of everything and make everything fun for everybody, because that's what we want to do.
That's what we're here for. We want to entertain you guys. We want you guys to have a good time.
Mm-hmm. And I hope that you can see that we aren't just going in here like, oh well, it'll come together. Something will happen.
We are making it happen.
We've got plans. We've got a lot of things that are it's going to be awesome. Like I am stoked for Nerd Caves and Dragons.
I am too. I'm really excited to see you guys make your characters and get into them and just see all the fun shenanigans that arise from that.
Yeah, and a lot of people have asked for that for years. Have asked for us to do it.
Yeah, and going through the feedback, a lot of people were like, "Hey, tabletop games," and I'm like, we were like going through it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make them so happy."
Yeah, and it doesn't stop at Dungeons and Dragons. It's going to be a lot of stuff.
Maybe for later this year.
Yeah,
maybe not.
We'll see, but
Stay tuned to find out.
We hope the first 6 months of this year, and we're of course it's not just gonna be like we get to June and we're like
exactly 6 months from whenever this video airs, and then we're just like we're done.
We're continuously planning, and community game nights are going to be there. I know we talked about after hour stream with the Patreon supporters and everything, but community game nights are going to be solidified. Like I've already got a tentative date that I'm going to talk to them about, and we're going to start putting it out much earlier, because it's usually like the week of, or like a few days before the week that it starts or whatever, that we put stuff out. So we want to be more proactive in that and get information out. So we're really wanting to be awesome this year, and it takes an awesome community, and Let's get more people in here. If you know somebody that loves nerdy stuff, get them in here. Let's have fun together. Let's have fun. Let's be nerdy together. Yeah. Don't just be sitting on that couch
being like, I wish I had somewhere to be a nerd. Come be a nerd here.
Yeah. Reach out and touch someone. All right, guys. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yep.
2018 is in the books.
God, I wish.
It's starting off, and we hope that let us know what you think about all the changes. We'll probably have a much shorter, condensed version of this. That way, if someone isn't like, "Oh my God, they're gonna do the same shtick over and over and over." But we're looking forward to it. You're going to be watching this the week of January 16th. Next week will be the week that we start the bi-weekly video game show on Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. So if that's where you're wondering, where's the video games? That's the whole reason I'm here. It's on our gaming channel. That's something that I've been I was racking my brain for like a year how to get gaming over to the gaming channel, and now we got it. We finally got it.
Oh, let's just move it over there.
Let's just do it. Let's just pull the plug.
Let's just take the thing and move it over there.
Like pushing it. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to the seasonal content, and looking forward to getting to hang out with everybody else.
It'll have fun. This year's going to be a good year.
Yeah. So, if you want to support us on Patreon, go to patreon.com/nerdcave. Get all of this awesome content early. Again, seasonal content, you will get it the week of February 12th will be if you're a supporter at the $5 level. Sorry, I've written it, but I don't have it completely memorized.
We just went through all of it.
Yes.
Early
no, $1 level is the early access.
Like when you were saying, for seasonal content as well.
It was $1.
Oh.
And they get the
You
secret
actually get-
video or the
because-
bonus video.
Because you were saying that a week earlier, like the $1 level, and I was like, we literally just talked about it. I don't remember.
Yeah. So if you want to go support us there. If you don't have any money to toss us, we understand that as well. Share the content, reach out to people, let them know that we're here. You can find us on our Facebook page. You can find us in our group. Our group is where we do most of our chatting and everything. Allie's fixing to start running all the social media so that actually get updated and everything. So it's going to be fun. She's going to learn how to use Facebook
Well,
like a 40-year-old man.
No, because 40-year-old men know how to use Facebook.
I know you're going to learn how to use Facebook like a 40-year-old man.
I see.
Yeah.
I used to use Facebook all the time in middle school, and then I started to hate it, and I was like, I'm never
And then you got
touching
an
this.
arrow in the knee.
Actually, yeah, it was probably about the same time I started playing Skyrim. Probably around the same time.
Old memes. All right, everybody. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you're listening over on our podcast, please go and rate it. Give it 5 stars. It helps the ranking. Share it, guys. Share it. It helps out a ton. We appreciate all that you do.
And I want to formally apologize for my voice. And if it's like people are like, it's so in my ears, I'm sorry.
She's sick. And I don't know how, like, if my voice is bleeding into your mic at all. I don't know. It'll be better next
It'll
time.
be fixed in yeah. That was.
It's not going to be fixed in post.
There's only so much you can do in post. Yeah, like earlier, I was like, man, I'm looking forward to having my voice back, and I looked up, and I was trying to like, oh, I want my voice back, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, I look like legitimately heartbroken. But it will be nice to be able to actually talk at like a normal level again.
Yeah. It'd be nice not to strain to hear you.
Yep.
So, thanks for watching. This has been Zach.
And Allie.
Have a blessed week.